All right, continue our series of playing pros. Some of these aren't against pros, and I know, but again, just sort of bringing up the more of the gameplays that we played. My favorite gameplays we posted on the channel basically is what we are doing. This one is against Scomo. Did you know that we played in Weekend League, randomly matched up? I recorded it. We're gonna look at it. Remember, there's gonna be more gameplay coming in Madden 22. That is my plan. That is what I want to do and focus on a lot for you guys. So the game against Scomo, again, it's from earlier this year, but I appreciate you guys. Hit the like, leave comments for me. I love you guys. Always a good. This isn't even a spoiler. It's always good when you beat Scomo at something. It's always good. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
In the mirror, I just practicing my wrist flick. I can settle for a quarter real fast. Need a bare maximum. Word to Khalil Mack. More so ambitious. Oh God.
Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here with no money spent, and you see the title. You saw it, and it is true. We're going to be covering that game against Scomo. The link to his channel is down below. And we're going to talk about the team and go over Weekend League as well first. So it's sort of like the not the best team in Madden, I think is what you guys wanted to be called, plus the gameplay. This is what I want to do with it. So let's roll into it. No money. This is easily like a 10,000 like video, so you guys are going to hit that, obviously. So let's talk. So Weekend League, we finished 50th on No Money Spent. How fortunate is that? 2 weeks in a row I've had an account finish exactly 50th, which is crazy. So 50th there and 43rd on the main account. Okay, cool. Right, not my favorite the way, even though we got double top 50s, it's still not my favorite. Hey, that's going away. Yeah, do all that. Yeah, cool. Let's take a look at this team before we hop into the game. So this is the exact team that we use. Still use Josh Allen, Reek, Dion receiver, Moss, Adoree Jackson. So good for so cheap. The line, obviously, we upgraded with Justin Pugh there. We are going to be hoping to get updated Lawrence Taylor soon as well. Get some extra pass rush out there. Sean, Calvin, Eddie Jackson. Looking for Jamal Adams upgrade. So this is the team here. Tyler Bassett, kicker. He's good. Simmons right here. And then strategy, run and shoot, and Dolphins. Now for the game against Scomo, we did match up in Weekend League. Sort of randomly, I guess, and we played it out instead of someone just quitting. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is a team. Let's get into this. It's going to be post-com because it's post-com. So deal with it. Just deal with it. Let's roll it. All right. So yeah. We legitimately matched up his good team against our no money spent team. So it was a bit of a better battle there. Going into it. Okay, now a lot of you guys have wanted to see us play, and which is fair, right? So figured, well, I'll hit record here. I know a lot of what he wants to do, but one thing with Scomo, if you've ever played him, is he's kind of random. He's a little random, and that's okay. It makes it very interesting to play against. It makes it tricky. So as we go through this, I'm going to be watching the film here and talking about the game for you guys. So if I'm not looking directly at you, it's not me trying to be negative or anything. I'm just, I want to watch here. So I know he's in Patriots. He's basically running the scheme I designed with a couple of his little wrinkles here. So we see here, he likes to run into split close sometimes. So that's split close is good. The power row there can be good. As well. So it's, again, like, I know a lot of what he wants to do offensively, defensively. Like I said, he's pretty random. So I was going to do my best to just, play the game, right? Because I know with him, there's no pressure. But for me, I feel the pressure to make sure we win some of these games, right? So right here, he's going to throw, he's about to get sacked. We go to third down. All good. Levels, love levels. And again, I mentioned it before. With all these tight ends in the game now, I really kind of want to go back to ace twins because, like, it's got to be so much better right now. Because we were trying to do it with like 88 speed, tight ends, not 94, 95 speed tight ends. It's a thing. It is definitely a thing. So again, when you play someone, you go through some of these things, you're gonna figure out what's good and what's not. So right here, he's gonna go for that throw there. We're just gonna, we're gonna lurk it, right? We're gonna lurk it a little bit there. I know what's coming. I know the play call. It's fine. It's fine. It's pretty basic. Now, again, I'm running run and shoot on offense here. He's never played me in this offense. And I haven't played against him on next gen. And so a lot of what you see in this game early on is me trying to catch on to what he's doing on defense, right? I wanted to, again, play safe because I want to make sure I win the game. Because he was not quitting out regardless, So I will admit to you guys, I probably played a little too conservative at times and a little too wild at times. Okay? That's just something, that's the truth. Right here, I'm playing very conservative, trying to wait and see what's going to be open. Now, while obviously his team is better and all that, and that's fine. But look, like right here, he's guarding routes properly. He's doing a lot of the right things. This pressure that he's sending is not standard pressure. He's not setting up a blitz how I would set up a blitz. He is just blitzing people. That can be tricky. Now right here, he doesn't. So we're just gonna hit the little curl. Pretty a basic dot. When I saw his user run across the field on the previous play, I thought, okay, well, he's probably just going to leave it there. We see him, he's moving around. We know where he wants to be. So that's what we're going to do. And again, right here gets pressure, even though that corner out was probably open. But he's going to get a lot of pressure on us. I feel like you definitely want the best offensive line in the game if you can have it. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. I've been shedded to death with the good team, and I've been shedded to death with the bad team, and it just is the way it is. So again, when we get sacked there, it's like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm moving the ball, that I'm gonna pick up some extra yards here, and do all that, right? So that's my whole goal there. But obviously third down here, I want to make sure that we can do something. So again, I'm gonna throw a curl, right? And when I put these curls out here, a lot of times it's based on their tendency as a user. So I know that, like, if I put the corner out there, he's chasing the corner out, leaving that side of the field wide open for us. And so right here, again, just going to run the ball because I think he's in 146 or dollar. He's in one of the two. Looks like it's 146 here now looking back. So again, it's, let me be sure. I would love to run the ball more. I would love to be able to do a little more. And then again, right there, look, the pressure. I'm trying to throw these open balls. And with an offense that I have and I run here, which is extremely explosive at times, if I don't have time, I tell you what, it is not explosive. Not at all. At all. So look, we're going to get the king running forward 14 yards to take the 7-0 lead. And after he got ball first, that makes me feel really good to get the lead. And the comfort level is there. Okay, we got the lead. We get ball at half. We got a quarter. If we can get a stop here, we could probably end the game for the most part. But as you know, we were on the call together talking to each other throughout the game, and you guys aren't going to hear that stuff. But I was trying to, like, not necessarily tell him what to do, but giving him pointers of, like, that was a good play, that you did the right thing here. Little coaching tips, which I would never do for basically anyone else. But it's helpful when I'm like, that was a good run. You should do that. And he does it again. I'm like, don't do that again, please. You know, coach you against other people. It's fine. So that's just the way it goes, right? So we are going to be, again, doing our best to get any little stop that we can, right? That's obviously the goal here. And when he's in split close here, we have to worry about a couple things. And right there, he's going to throw to the flat where we had a hard flat, still completes it. That's fine. It's Kamara. He didn't pick up yards. He didn't break tackles. He didn't do any of that. So that's fine. But what I was sort of telling him here too is that he needs to make sure that he runs the ball more, because that's going to make it harder on me. I'm going to have to focus on two other things, because if he's trying to pass, I know that I can get pressure. Like, I know 100% I can get pressure on him. Him stopping the pressure is going to be really difficult. So while we're getting pressure, we're not getting the sacks either. So we're not putting him in 3rd and 14s or anything like that. Now right here, I don't know how I missed that. He even said, he's like, I didn't even see you there. I went way too hard, and I told him, I said, well, essentially what happened was you threw the ball late, and I was breaking in the ball for you to throw it when it was on time and open, when I took away read one and all that. So that's just how it worked out, right? Sometimes the right read is a late read or an early read at times. You just don't know at the time. So now he's going to be moving the ball on us, right? If he wants to attack the flat on the left, he basically has it whenever he wants. Not for gigantic gains, but he can definitely attack over there, because I'm not going to hard flat right now. I would take my chances on getting hit sticks, fumbles, incompletions, and all sorts of stuff like that. Not worried about doing too much. And then again, he's just going to run the ball, which is smart, because while I'm in a defense which can stop the run, I personally am not trying to stop the run, if that makes sense. I'm more in here as a deterrent for the run at this point, because he hasn't tried to run a ton on us. And if I want to try to shoot the gap and blow up the run, I can, but I need to be in the right position. And on next gen, you need to react almost perfectly. So even right there, I'm too far away. I'm not going to react perfectly there. So he's only down 7, right? And this is working out pretty well. He's clocking well. He's moving the ball. He's doing a good job on that. He should have thrown the other tight end on the right screen. All right, you saw that. And right there too, I thought, like, as the ball was in the air, you obviously have to make the decision. Do you go for the pick or go for the swat there? And I think that was the right call. I don't think when you're running towards the sideline, if you go for the pick, you're more likely to either miss the ball or just like catch it out of bounds or something. So right here, he goes short to 4th and 1. I'm like, okay, 4th and 1. I assumed he would just kick a field goal here, but he comes out in goal line. I'm like, okay, well, cool. Like, but everyone, what I'm used to, everyone's gonna run fullback dive on us. So I ran commit to the middle, and he ran power O to the weak side for a touchdown. Okay. I was like, it didn't make any sense to me. And I think I called him a bot at that point. But that's just how that's how it goes sometimes, right? I'm trying to predict what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing sometimes. How do you predict that, right? So we're gonna get the ball again right before half. Hopefully take the lead back, because again, we get the ball at half, which would be ideal. If we could go up 7 getting ball, to me, I feel like that game is locked up. It's gonna be completely locked up. But there's always a but. There is always a but when it comes to this game and how things go. So yeah, Yeah, I did that. Shame me. Go ahead. Shame me. I thought it was cover 2. I was wrong. Shame me. And so that was terrible, right? I thought it was cover 2. He was in cover 6. Just bad right there again. At this point, I'm going to be honest, a little nervous. I messed up. I messed up bad. But it's okay, right? It's okay. We still get the ball at half. We're going to be in position here. We hit Stick Henry. He trucks someone and he falls forward for a first down. Now, in this case, where we only have one timeout, if it was me on offense, 1st and goal to go, I'm going to drain the clock. I'm really going to drain the clock because I know I don't get ball at half. So I want to control the game as best as possible there. And he's going to actually run, which was a beautiful play call there. I was not expecting that. I should have expected him to run. I was trying to get a sack. I don't know why. It wouldn't have really mattered. I can't knock him out of field goal range. So instead of actually defending the play, I was trying to get too cute. And we paid for it. And now we are down 7. We're losing. Oh, we are losing right now. 47 seconds, 2 timeouts. It's enough time to quick strike. And so again, at this point, I still don't really know what he's trying to do defensively, right? I haven't picked up on a tendency at this point in the game. I haven't. I'm watching, I'm learning where players are pressing, where he is, what he's doing. Every little detail I am watching and paying attention to, right? And so it gets a play right here where, again, I'm not really sure what he's doing, but that's okay. So we're going to wait and just sort of get out of that play, right? I was rolling right. The play was flowing left. I didn't feel comfortable. Bad play. Let me move on. Again, don't throw it into coverage. If anything in a situation like that, throw the ball away, right? If you need to. But again, so right here, still trying to figure out exactly what he's doing. I don't know. But we have time. We can get to the sidelines and still make something happen, right? We don't need to do too much. A lot of times in this situation, people feel real pressure to move the ball downfield in 1 or 2 plays. Whereas with me, if someone is not going to be running a hard flat, I am going to take what you can give me, take my 10 to 15 yards each time, and I'm going to be pretty happy with it, honestly. Now, I kept wondering when he was going to do something, and right here, he does it. We get reek deep to tie the game up, but with 23 seconds left in half, so we played that really, really smart. We finally moved. He picked the proper coverage. Everything worked out. He bit down hard. We were going deep. It works. But again, 23 seconds in this game for someone with 3 timeouts is it's an eternity. It's a literal eternity. So he comes out and split close here. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, he's obviously gonna pass, right? I would assume he would pass here. But just in case he's running, I back my user up. And right here, he's gonna get sacked. Hey, it's kind of exactly what I figured. If he was gonna pass it, he's gonna get sacked. Cool, right? So I'm not calling a timeout or anything here. I just want to get out, right? So here he comes, no timeouts, picking goal line. Okay, last time he picked goal line, I saw what happened. And right here, doesn't call timeout, just hikes the ball, and then Derrick Henry is just gonna go all the way. I played it safe by picking a non-aggressive defense, and he ran power out to the weak side again to take the lead going into half. In a normal game, I'm really angry at this point. Like, what are you doing? But I can't get mad about that with him because I know exactly what he was thinking. Hey, this worked out really well last time. Let me do it again. And honestly, that's something that a lot of Madden players don't do. When they have success with a play or success with formation, sometimes they just leave it too quickly. Now, on the flip side, a lot of times players will stay with something too long as well. But this isn't that case, so we don't need to talk about that. So it's like, okay, now I'm like, now I'm losing with the ball? What happened? We're supposed to be winning here. So I was like, okay, I need to open things up a little bit more here. And I can do that. Again, I know what he's doing. I have a good feeling I know what he's doing. And that means that I should be able to do what I want to do here. And right here, like, you know, again, fire the lasers. If he's not going to get pressure on us, whether it's from a blitz or just regular down lineman set, I should be able to fire an open pass every time, honestly. So again, I'm running real basic offense here for myself. So again, right there, I wanted to run. I was just a little delayed on it. Cool. Again, like, he's in Tampa 2. I see he's in Tampa 2, right? Okay, that's cool. He's going to be in Tampa 2 there. So I assume because he got a sack on it, because he felt like everything was covered, he's going to go back to it. We were right. He did go back to it. Again, I put all my chips on the table. I went all in. I said, he's in cover 2 here. He's not going to adjust, and he does not adjust. He is in cover 2. Again, the mind game and the guessing of what is going on by him getting the sack, by him feeling like everything was covered. I'll do this. This worked well. And even though it did, we use that to our advantage. Sometimes you have a play that you don't really do much on, and that's kind of intentional. A lot of times when I play the game, I will also try to, set plays up. Now, right here, when he came out trips tight end, I know, again, this is a knowledge of your opponent. I know he only runs one play from trips tight end generally, and it's curl flat. So that's what we were going to try to cover and worry about. That's just knowledge at that point, right? That he wants the angle route from the running back. That's where he's going to look. So if we blitz him, he's probably not going to block it. So then, accordingly here, he's going to go back to ace twins. It's 2nd and 19. I'm not going to be pressuring him here. We're just going to be trying to cover stuff, and he's going to roll out there when the contain, which we do have, works, and we're covering everything, and he runs out of bounds, loses 5 yards. Safe. It's a safe loss of yards at least, but we were totally ready for it. Cool. And then 3rd and 24, he comes out in goal line, and I'm like, you are not doing this again. You are not. This is not happening again, because you know exactly what he's gonna do, right? Yep, power out to the weak side again, right? 3rd time, of course, that's exactly what was gonna happen. So I'm gonna play it even more safe here. Get out of it. Force him to punt, because now we can take control of this game again, and that's all. At this point, that's all we need to do, is just take control of the game. Now, because as well we scored in one play against a cover 2 last time, I'm going to assume he's not going to run cover 2. I assume he's probably going to go back to essentially what he's been running is a match coverage a lot of times, and me playing it safe is different than me playing aggressive right now. And this play right here is going to be me playing aggressive. Again, knowing what he wants to do and how the match zones work, we are going to be able to burn him deep with Adoree Jackson or Charles Woodson. Why? Well, because the way that the match works with like a cover 6 there, that's just the way it goes, right? Okay, cool. We guessed right again. There's a habit here. When we guess the play right and we set up the proper offensive play for the defense that we think someone is in, normally we score pretty well. If he would have been in a cover 2 there or a cover 3, maybe things don't go as well. Still potentially could have. The fact he didn't get any pressure there was obviously super helpful to us. So, at this point now we're up 7. Instead, we just need to stop. Now, right here, I tell you what, this play, the Sean Taylor with his abilities. And Tony Gonzalez egging us for 57 yards. Now, I told him, said, I'm not mad about that. It's Tony. I love Tony. If you're going to ag me with anyone in these games and have me not get upset, you better make it a Falcon. You know? So right here, again, he's not much open. He's going to get the intentional ground in there. So we're going to go to a third or second and real long here. And I'm going to say this. I think this was his best play all game. Right? I remember this. This was his best play all game. I didn't know what he was trying to do here. I was protecting the sticks. I was like, I'm going to cover, I'm not going to send pressure. Because to me, it felt like a running down, right? Get some yards back. So I wasn't sure what he was going to do. So as we protect the sticks, see right here, he just streaks the running back out of the backfield, which was beautiful play call there. Absolute beautiful play call to pick up 18 yards there. It was a beautiful play call. Perfectly executed. Well done. Everything about that play was just great by him. So shout out to that. Now here we're putting a spy on the field because, again, I know he's a roller. He has nervous feet in the pocket. I want the spy there. I want the contain. I want to, if he moves out the pocket, I want to get him, right? So he's going to take his field goal here. Okay, right? Smart. He, after the aggressive catch, Tony catch, whatever you want to call it, didn't really gain any positive yards. So taking the points there. Okay, now you're still within one score, a little bit closer. Now you got to make a stop, right? So again, my take here is, and again, this is going into his head, is that where we scored the touchdown before, his idea was that shouldn't have happened. So he's going to do it again. He can tell me if I'm wrong here, that in his eyes, he said that shouldn't have happened. So I'm going to do it again. And I'm thinking he's probably going to do it again because he doesn't think that it was, that was something that should happen. Wow. There we go. So now 35-24, going to fourth quarter, up 11, feel confident. Again, this is the time where the start of the game, we played real safe, too safe. Now we're playing aggressive, right? The next phase of this game, I'm going to say we played a little dumb. And that's the truth, I think. Because again, here we're trying to have fun, you know. If whenever I feel like a game is probably in hand, I'm gonna do things a little bit differently, play less conservatively, play less smartly, and it's a habit I have. If it's like a super serious game, I'm probably not gonna do that. But in some of these random weekend league games, if you guys ever played me, you see me do some weird stuff at the end of games when like the game is in hand. It's never me trying to like run up the score or anything. It's just me trying different things to see, like, well, see, does this work? Can I do this? How does this go? So again, I know like we gotta stop here. The game's over. So 35-24, still 11 points, 3.5 minutes left. There's still potentially time to come back, especially if he can bomb us really quickly here. But again, I'm just waiting to see what he wants to do and what he's going to do here. And right here, he's going to throw deep, and he gets kind of short arm there. Simmons, it's definitely short armed. I don't know if it was an out of range pass. I don't know, but the pass was shorted. I think he threw it a little too late. That's okay. So we get the ball here, 35 again. So now this is the point where I'm like, all right, well, we'll just do something a little different here, So right here, he is going to what felt like a man blitz. It felt like that's what this looked like, right? And it kind of was, and he gets pressure from it. Okay. All right. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. So I'm still gonna like try to take the clock a little bit here. We see 2 clock is indeed on. And let's just see what we can do as he's going to run here. And again, there's nothing really open. So I probably should have slid there. Again, a little careless. If I was playing smarter here, we would have taken the clock down, which would have made this go to the 2-minute warning, which would have saved him from not using a timeout. And again, right here, he's playing all out pressure. And I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, why am I not prepared for this? Why am I not prepared? I don't know why I'm not prepared for this. So it's 4th and 20. The smart thing is punt, obviously, but I'm not punting. Like, okay, I can get something here. And we try to throw it, which if we had set feed and time and all that, we probably get it. He pitches the ball. He pitches the ball on me. Jerk. But good coverage. I mean, Poole can't cover Dion one-on-one normally. Okay, right, whatever. That was, again, bad plays, right? Which I said at the end of the game, we're playing a little bad. And right here, again, I've got my zone depths just set deep again to try to prevent what he was throwing previously. The fact that I am not adjusting them here is, again, laziness. I do not need 25-yard zone depths at the 13-yard line. I want regular zone depths, default stuff. And right here, beautiful pass. Set his second best pass of the game, in my opinion. Where I'm not sure if he had the post or it was a streak there necessarily, but I bit down, wide open hole, beautiful pass. So now he's down 4 or 5 actually. He's going for 2, and I remember he was confused why they told him to go for 2. And I was like, okay, and he actually throws that. It was close, but Calvin knocks it out. Okay, so up 5, and at this point, I wasn't sure what he was going to do. If he was going to try to call timeouts to win the game, or just sort of like, just the game's over. I legitimately, I didn't know. I was like, well, I'm going to play it like we're trying to win this game, so I'm going to run the ball. And you see, he didn't call his timeout immediately, and I was like, what? And then he did. I'm like, okay, so we're trying to do this. Okay, cool. So again, I'm just, okay, well, if this is what we're doing, I just want to move the ball. Let me pick up a first down, and the game can be over. And we are not getting any push whatsoever, which is crazy because I played a game previously to this, 1 or 2 games, and playing basically the same defense, and I ran for like 350 yards. It was crazy. So 3rd and 8 here again. He's like, he's obviously coming with heavy man pressure. So that's why we reel the running back, because I assume he has nobody on the running back. And bingo, exactly correct. And he's trying to strip the ball there from us. But that does effectively end the game. We win by 5. It was a much closer game than I probably assumed it would have been. Maybe even you guys assumed it would have been. But it was an odd game. But shout out to him. Again, go check out his channel down below. He's on his road to 100K. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks so much. I'm out. Peace.